Well, hello out there, Franz and friendos. It is us, the Zay and the DrBossKey, and we are here doing another review of, I think this is our third or fourth round of initial ship concepts for the DrBossKey SHMUP prototype. So we're making some good progress, and without further ado, Zay, did you want to say hello?
Hello, everybody. Excited to be here.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so this is what came over. We're just gonna take a quick look. It's funny that I'm starting to lag a little bit. Too many things open, but we'll just go with it. So, yes, I think we're not quite there yet. I've got some additional feedback, but we want to explore these wing designs a bit more again, and or kind of the under designs for the weaponry and the armaments. And yeah, I think without further ado, why don't I flip us over to this. Okie dokie. Okay, so I did a little pre-review of stuff, and without more of the ados of the furthering, Dimitri, hello out there. Thank you for watching and turning in this latest revision. So in general, I think Dimitri, what I want us to do is I want us to do some explorations with this carapace and this body. So I want to really explore getting it into one homogeneous design. Right now, I feel like they're pieces that we've shoved together. Let's just remix and see if we can really clean up the shapes here. We can pull it all the way down. I don't mind the kind of the carapace backside here, but I think it's like sitting on top of the body here. So, and I want to kind of pull this triangular shape. I want to pull it back further so we can have a little bit more room for this dude to breathe, but also to see if we can integrate it more towards the engine design as well. I also colored this little nodule red. Let's get rid of that thing as well. Other than that, let's see here. We're looking at this is my Crime Against Humanity version. Of course. Bloop. How many versions do I need?
All of them.
Deleting all these versions. All right, cool. So yeah, with that being said, I just did kind of a exploration with this wing here. I want it to be less of a wing and more of a kind of like an arm that kind of hangs down. It can come out a little bit more, I think horizontally, but not as much as I've got suggested here. So that was just me taking from another piece and doing that. And I think, yeah, those are the main pieces of feedback there. Since a lot of these elements are the same across, I spread out the feedback a bit. Again, we got kind of with that exploration, I'm not really digging the kind of kink that we have here with the way the body kind of comes down into this angle. So I figure when we remix and explore this, let's see about changing that. Also, this is the feedback I was talking about. In general, I think it's a little bit too noisy here in terms of just the lines, but I also want to pull this whole thing back just a little bit more and then extend the whole triangular spot, similar to what we just talked about. I'm enjoying this circular kind of cannon design. I think it could be missiles, or it could be for a giant laser or anything else we stick in there. So I think let's keep that, but I wanted to pull this back a little bit more so then the main silhouette of the ship is the prominent piece, and so we don't have this breaking that kind of front silhouette. So I definitely like the kind of observation deck and command deck structure that I visualize inside. Here, let's drop this extra rotor here underneath. I think it's just noisy. I kind of enjoy what we're doing with the air rotor there as well. And I think that was it for that. And then over here, so I like that the rotor design is more in the wing. What I was hoping for was that we pull the rotor down more towards the edge. It doesn't have to sit completely on the end, but pretty close. Maybe something like here. Oh yeah, I'm super lagging a bit. But also then these two lines here are about essentially, let's take that wing shape, and we can make the rotor smaller to fit the wing shape, but let's have the wing shape and the rotor kind of they can have a tiny protrusion maybe like this, but I think it's I want to shrink it a bit there. So any questions before we move on from that?
No questions. I do have an observation. If we remove that back rotor, that will also remove that rotor, not that back rotor, the one that's kind of tucked away. Yes, if we remove that, that's actually attached to the missile. So we'll remove that rotor off the front of the image as well.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, attached to the missile, you say. No, I'm fine with. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think that the missile integration is more something like I'm thinking like probably here. And I don't need to. I don't need these connect. I don't need this element to be connected to this sort of the weapon chamber there. But it has a good observation. Thank you, Zay.
You're welcome.
Okay. And then I think the last piece here. So yeah, I just wanted to pull this when we do the exploration with this particular wing. Let's just pull the wing down a little bit more. Not a ton, but just to have a little more room for this area, I think, to breathe. I think we're getting a little tight here in that space. So I think those are the main rounds of feedback. Yeah, so let's do a healthy explore, and feel free to kick the shapes out if you want, Dimitri, as well. I think we're getting closer, but not quite there. And I also really enjoyed seeing the kind of wingless design. So again, with this, I think this wing here, it's more coming down and and kind of hanging off as opposed to coming out. So it'll be good to see a version of that. Cool. Zay, I'll pack this up for you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Send this over to Discord here. And anyone that's watching, feel free if you have any feedback or comments and you want to drop it in chat, or if you have any questions about process or thinking, positive, negative, otherwise, that's what art is. So feel free to leave some comments, and we'll make sure we check and respond to them. Where is my Discord? Hello, Discord. Oh, it's right there. All right. Boom. Okay. So with that, we're gonna cut it here, and then we're gonna pick up our second art review where we're talking about SMHUP, one of our new characters in the DrBossKey universe. Yeah, so we'll see you soon. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Talk to you soon. Much love, everybody.
Bye.
Come on, I can do it. Push the buttons right.